Please welcome to the stage, Andrea Allan.
Hello, everybody. Whoa, that's loud. Rock and roll. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you tonight and to be a part of this ceremony. Congratulations to all the inductees so far. You should be really proud of yourselves. Let's give a round of applause for them, guys. I am so happy today to introduce Keith and Chemda of Keith and the Girl and to induct them into the Podcasting Hall of Fame. Let's give it up for Keith and Chemda. Woo! Yeah! I'm lucky enough to call Keith and Chemda my friends, mentors, and colleagues. But when I first was introduced to them, they were just voices in my headphones. I started listening to Keith and the Girl when I was 14 years old. That's crazy. Thank you. I am 29 years old now, and they have been in my life ever since. I had that tiny little iPod, you know, the one with the wheel that actually turned? Do you guys remember that? It's crazy. When I sat down to write this speech, I thought about 14-year-old me, walking around in Canada, listening to the lives of these two New Yorkers, and I started to think about what drew me to them, right. And here's what I came up with. Keith and Chemda are insanely funny. They tell the truth, and they make you feel like you are not alone in this crazy world. I could list their accomplishments in the industry, of which there are countless, but I would rather talk about them and what makes them special to their listeners. Have you ever laughed at a podcast so hard in public that you've had to excuse yourself? I have, with Keith and the Girl. I've had countless moments of spitting out my drink, laughing till I'm crying, or gasping at the absolutely insane hijinks that these two people get up to. This is a classy ceremony, so I'll spare you the details. But Keith and Chemda aren't afraid to push things to the edges of the line to make their listeners laugh. You are controversial in the best way possible. Your strength as a comedy duo is undeniable, and I am in awe of both of you. You have made us laugh through your own experiences, and you have introduced us to some of the funniest people in the world. You continue to grow and evolve as comedians, interviewers, and of course, as people. So let's talk about the people. Keith Malley and Chemda Khalili. These two are the realest, bravest, and most courageous people I've ever met. They are not afraid to be raw, and they're absolutely magnetic because of it. Keith and Chemda have podcasted through the entirety of their relationship, their breakup, the ups and downs of their personal lives, the heartbreaks, the hospital visits, the list goes on. They fight on air, they cry, they wrestle with their demons. Keith and Chemda let us into their lives, and they enrich ours along the way. The show has evolved with them. They challenge one another, and they allow their guests to challenge them. They tell the truth, and that is a very powerful and important thing. Equally important is the community that Keith and Chemda have built through this show. It is the most inclusive and wonderful group of people I've ever met. I remember going to my first fan meetup back when having internet friends was very weird. I was a 20-year-old sitting at a bar. I had a fake ID. And I was nervous, wondering, what if people are mean? What if nobody likes me? And almost immediately, as I met the other people, I felt so welcomed. The Keith and the Girl community has given me and other listeners so much. I've made lifelong friends, and I have experiences and memories that I treasure most of all. And I felt, for the first time, like I belonged somewhere. You are so special to me. On behalf of your fans and your friends and the countless people whose lives you have touched, I want to say thank you, Keith and Chemda, and congratulations for this landmark achievement. You deserve it. L'chaim.